Sodapuppet get back to streaming, guys, and he has been talking a little bit about TBC, Hardcore WoW, and also OnlyFangs Season 3. So I just wanted to hear a little bit about his thoughts and then maybe share a little bit of my insight on and stuff like that, and my plans, I suppose, with things like that. So let's save some music.
Speaking of Tyler 1, in terms of OnlyFangs, so I want to do OnlyFangs again.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. I really fucking want to do it again, but I want to do it differently. I don't want to do classic WoW again.
Makes sense.
Of course not. It's so played out and done. So
true.
My next step would be TBC Hardcore. Classic Plus would be ideal, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
We probably won't get any Classic Plus news before BlizzCon 2026, if we get it then. But yeah.
I'd fucking love it. Shit, maybe it comes out of nowhere. But it's probably going to be TBC Hardcore. And I saw a video that C-Dank made, talking about the possibilities of how to do it, blah, blah, blah.
Chat was really nice, NGL.
Okay.
Okay. Chat? I have not opened my chat once. It's cool. We won't know until about Classic Plus till BlizzCon next year.
I do agree, though, with like it needing a different spin on it, because I feel like if it was to be like, oh, OnlyFangs, let's go back to vanilla WoW, guys, do it again, but try to do all the way to Nax. Everybody's done it now, right? Like in terms of content and stuff, like everybody's seen Nax, like Ampy has done it with like his guild, and like it's been very like played through in that regard when it comes to like a big event. So I feel like TBC, it's interesting because the leveling in TBC is a lot different, because 1 to 60 is super duper. It's a lot easier. Basically, 1 to 70 is the same as 1 to 60, but 58 to 70 is like half of that almost, right? So the 1 to 60 experience in TBC is a lot easier. They also removed a lot of the the elite monsters and stuff like that are in the game. It's a lot faster to level in TBC. Yeah, it's pretty much done. TBC dungeon slap. I mean, 58 is not, it's not half, I guess, but a lot of it, like a lot of the leveling in Kalimdor is a lot faster. I know you just put it weirdly. I don't know. Maybe I worded it weirdly. But regardless, leveling in the Kalimdor is a lot easier. Like, yeah, for instance, like Jintha Allure, which is like the outdoor dungeon that is that's in is it Hinterlands? That's not elite. And there's a lot of, like, I think Besalith, the big spider as well in Stoneteller Mountains, is not elite either. There's a lot of things like that that are changed, but part of me kind of does want to see how TBC Hardcore would work, just, if anything, just to see. Because Outland is such a big step up in difficulty when it comes to everything. When it comes to leveling, like questing, dungeons, everything is a lot more hard, obviously. And then there's the raid mechanics, which are pretty freaking tough, honestly. I think Karasan, Gruul's Lair, and McTherdon's Lair, which is the raids that are out at release, does not have any, like, mechanics where someone has to die. But there is one-shot mechanics, right? There is later in the other raids, like, I don't know if, definitely, like, Hyjal, a few of the longer raids, McTherdon, well, nobody has to die in McTherdon. There is one-shot mechanics on McTherdon, but no one has to die. In Black Temple, there is one-shot mechanics on Terran Gorefiend, and there's also one on, frick, what is that other boss as well? There's a few different ones, but regardless, it would be interesting to see how that would go down.
And the thing is, like, there's no discussion about
mechanic with 20 WoW noob streamers monkers.
Honestly, part of me think that sounds so fun. Imagine like a raid full of freaking streamers that has no clue about it and do Gruul's Lair, and you know there's gonna be some people dying, and it's gonna be freaking hilarious. Oh man. Freaking well. Wow.
Classic Plus. I mean, there is, but like, there's no real hub actually talking about what people want, and we're gonna end up getting another fucking sod because it's just recycling TBC and rat.
Okay, was it pure harm?
OnlyFangs. Let me focus on that.
Yeah.
So I reached out to Tyler and I said, hey, my idea for OnlyFangs, realistic idea, is it's probably going to be TBC Hardcore. If we get a server, cool. But I don't know if we will. We can use the add-on.
I doubt it.
To do it. Because if we do an add-on, that means we could do Arena, we could have BGs. But then...
that'd be kind of interesting.
People are going to die and they're going to message me and be like, does this death count? Chance. Does it count? Come on. my mom came in and yelled at me. Shit like that. I'd rather you just be fucking dead by the, you know, God says you're dead and there's nothing you can do. So there's pros and cons, but it's probably going to be TBC hardcore.
I mean, I don't know, maybe it's because I have a bit of the WoW itch with it, but like I feel like it could be kind of interesting to see, because like it's not something we've ever really seen in like a grand scheme of content with TBC hardcore. The leveling is a lot different because Kalimdor is quite easy and fast, a lot faster and a lot easier, but Outland would have a lot of fun stuff, I think. I don't know, we'll see.
And I think I want to do Horde and Alliance, and I asked Tyler 1 to run one of the factions.
That's interesting, though. Having it get completely split up. I mean, that is like peak TBC, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that could work, I guess. It could be kind of fun to see like the rivalry between the two guilds, I guess, and see who could go do things first and how that would go on. I think that could actually be kind of cool, because Horde versus Alliance is like peak WoW, right? Let's be honest. That is like the peak. So seeing those rivalries and like, oh my god, you know, that other guild, you know, killed like a heroic slave, whatever, you know, that'd be so sick, actually.
So it'd be me and him versus each other.
Yeah.
Which would be really cool. I think that'd be fun if
cool.
There's interest for people to play WoW again, not just WoW players. I don't care if Zaryu wants to join. I know he will. But
honestly, man, I haven't played WoW in almost a year now. And like slowly, like I'm like, damn, that sounds pretty fun, dude. Like I'm getting like a little bit of the itch. Obviously, I feel like to be realistic though with the whole thing, I don't think it's something that should be done at launch. I'm gonna keep it a stack, chat. I don't think it should be, because there's just too little content out at launch for TBC. You should definitely wait with doing something like this till SSC and TK is out, or something like that. Like I don't know how long that'll be. I don't know if that's half a year from now, but it's a little while from now. I think it should wait a bit, you know, because that was a big problem we had with the previous OnlyFangs. That like, okay, now we've done Molten Core, now we kind of just wait. And there was a lot of hype that was lost. You lose hype if not on launch. That's not true. I don't think that's true, really. Because it's not really the TBC launch that's hype. It's like the actual event that's hype. And getting all the streamers and all the people together and doing some cool stuff together. I don't think hype will be an issue for that. You know?
Like GTA are peers. So he would straight up be running his own faction. But then you come to the issues of, how do
it's 100% instantly dying if not done on launch. I heavily disagree. I do not think it matters if it's done at launch.
Assign people to which side, you know?
Yeah.
How do I balance this? What about viewers? What if all the viewers end up going Alliance, and now whoever's on the Horde side is just
we
fucked?
don't agree with you. Well, talk for yourself. What do you mean we? Talk for yourself. I don't know. I don't think it matters if it needs to be on launch. I personally don't think that's the thing. Because TBC at launch, there's Gruul's Lair, Mag's Lair, and Karazhan. Those are good raids. They are. But it does not take very long to get to a raid lock with that. It really doesn't. I think it should wait, personally, my opinion, till SSC and TK. Because that's a lot of content when you have that point. TBC is 100% more deadlier than Classic, though. There won't be much progression as Classic. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like a lot of the things that people are saying with TBC, like, oh my god, it's completely impossible, you know, everything like that. Yeah, to a certain degree, it is a lot harder, but people said the same thing about Classic, bro. Oh my god, there's no way you can clear Blackwood Lair hardcore. Dude, AQ40, man, like, the mind control mechanic, people are gonna die. It's possible to get done. It's just, it's a lot harder, right? And it's a lot more difficult endgame content. I think the Outland leveling would be interesting to see in hardcore, because it's a big step up in difficulty. When you go from leveling in like Kalimdor and you have like level 58 gear, greens, blues, whatever, and you go to like Hellfire Peninsula, that place is like twice as deadly, man. And the freaking Fel Reaver, I would love to see a Fel Reaver death clip. Oh my god. Man, what is wrong with me? God damn it, guys. Okay.
Oh, I can do it, but then again, we just don't play with viewers. I can ban playing with viewers altogether. That way, the population doesn't matter.
I think the Fangsley thing was a pretty cool idea to like include some of the viewers as well in some sort of way. Perfect starting point would be TK SSC. 5 raids waiting room. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like TK and SSC, I think that's like perfect. Who the frick? Why? Stop doing that.
So there's ways you can trim it and make it cool and work it out, but all I have right now for TBC Hardcore is I think Tyler won, and he said he'll do it. We'll run one faction, I'll run the other. Horde versus Alliance.
Okay.
And it'll probably be very PvP
Genuinely
oriented.
glad to have you back, Chance. Happy you
Sounds
got
pretty
time
fun,
for
honestly. It
yourself
sounds pretty
and
fun.
your family. I mean,
Thanks.
you were out of mana. What else were you supposed to do?
Oh, fuck.
Uh-huh. World PvP is a must.
GTA RP.
World PvP is not a must. Not when you're thinking about like hardcore thing. That's not like. There's a lot more to it than just like, oh, World PvP, right?
They announced that I'm gonna be doing that. Yeah.
But like, I mean, you can do events. You know, you can do events, especially if it's Horde versus Alliance, right?
I'm gonna be doing GTA RP. I don't know if I can say any more details than that, but I'm gonna do that with Viki. She got announced as well, so I don't know when the fuck that server happens.
That's pretty cool. I think there was also some other stuff here that he talked about a little bit. I think all the WoW streamers are getting tired of variety and want to come back to WoW again. I mean, for me, I'll always love WoW, man. I've said this many times. Like, I freaking love World of Warcraft. Like, it's my favorite game, and like, you always get that itch to come back and play and revisit it. You know, that's what I mean. Where like, it doesn't mean that you're quitting it if you're doing other things. It's just, you know, come back when there's some hype and fun things to do and make some fun content and enjoy yourself, and then play some other stuff. WoW is very seasonal. Yeah, like Mortal's typing. It is a very seasonal game. And for me, honestly, like even before I was a content creator, I made videos and I streamed and everything like that. I would play WoW in crazy spurts where I just, few months of me just going crazy, like insane with it. And I would just take a break. And I would come back later and I would do the same thing. That's just how it is, right? Players make the stigma that you have to play it at all times if you're a real gamer. I mean, that's how it is with WoW, the WoW community, with the RuneScape community, with everything, with all these like really tight-knit communities. Like, oh, you have to play it, and if you don't play it, you're betraying us, right? You're not doing variety. You're just an OSR streamer. I mean, I've been really, really into freaking RuneScape. Yes, I have had definitely. I gotten very lost in the sauce with RuneScape, and honestly, I think it's been such a freaking amazing time with RuneScape. And the thing with RuneScape as well is like, oh, will I play it like a crazy amount like I've done the past like 120 days or so forever? No, I mean, I won't. I will do other things as well, but it's a game like, okay, whenever like I have something prepared up for it, or maybe I've like maybe I've farmed gear so we can go do Inferno attempts, or maybe there's a new quest coming out, or new patches. I'll play it and I'll play it again, you know? I think that's the kind of the vibes. I want to, like, just have fun content and stuff like that, right? TBC Hardcore is very hard, but would be impossible if they did a checkpoint where you get to 60. If you die above, you respawn at 60 with the blue classic dungeon set. I don't think that is a good idea. If you die, bro. Back to level 1. Nah. Back to level 1, bro. Because that's just like, whatever then, right? Doesn't really matter.
I want to do Horde and Alliance, and I asked Tyler 1 to run one of the factions.
Okay.
So it'd be me and him versus each other, which would be really cool. I think that'd be fun if there's interest for people to play WoW again. Not
there. Oh, is this the same clip I just watched? I think this is the same clip we just watched. I think that could be fun. But I really, maybe some of you guys disagree with this, and that's completely fair. I really think OnlyFangs Season 3, if it is to be TBC and people like it and it's hype, I really think it should wait till SSC and TK. Because I think there's so much more content with that being out, right? When it comes to an OnlyFangs thing and like, you know, content hype and like preparing up for raids, like there's so much more to do in TBC when that patches out. And then you have Black Temple to look forward to, right? Because Karasan, super fun raid, Gruul's Lair, and Mac Therodon's Lair, they're okay, but it becomes very fast raid loggy in TBC. I think the TBC phases are accelerated, so it wouldn't even be that long before that would come out, man. But I am definitely a little bit like confused that like, what do I want to do now, right? Because I've also really been heavily thinking about jumping into the FF14 MSQ actually a bit. Obviously, we have Sailing coming out very soon in RuneScape, and I'm gonna still have a bunch of RuneScape stuff I want to do. But I've been thinking about jumping into that too, right? But how can I juggle it? We'll see, guys. But yeah, Shade of Aran on TBC would be yeah, it would be a special person. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting mechanics in Karasan and like all those things. Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting. It would be interesting. Shade of Iran, there's a mechanic with like some fire stuff where like if you gotta stand still with the fire, and if you move with the fire, basically everybody around you dies. Like if you jump, yeah, if you jump, there's also the beams on that dragon boss. There's Nightbane. There's some fun bosses that I would actually love to try to see in a hardcore setting, how that would be. Yeah. Gruul's Lair. Yeah, you gotta spread out on Gruul's Lair, because if you don't, then you gotta pull that freaking Peo and Jogurt. If you guys know about that clip, that was pretty funny. There's Mechtherodon, where you have to assign different groups to the cubes and click. There are a lot of one-shot mechanics in Kara, Mag, and Gruul's, but nobody has to die. There's a few bosses where someone has to die in TBC. Like Terran Gorfiend turns people into a ghost and then they die because there's a ghost mechanic. There's... what else is there? You guys can probably remember more than I can as well when it comes to this, but... didn't they adjust Veil for hardcore? Yes, they did, but that's like, okay, will they do a specific server for TBC hardcore? I kind of doubt it. I don't think that's gonna happen. And I don't know. That's like something to keep in mind, right? Like, is that something that like, should you like allow people then not to die if they die in Terran Gorfiend? I don't know. I don't think so, but you know, there's a lot of things to keep in mind with that stuff. But I don't know what you guys think. I think it could be interesting to see. Like TBC hardcore, like would that work? Would OnlyFangs be hyped? Do you guys think they should wait or should it be at launch, right? It's weird, it's free hype and marketing for Blizzard. Probably true. Tobernak, thanks for the 4 months. I would love to see them make a server for it. Sure, why not? If people like it, they like it, right? Should also take that all the time it needs, no rush. I mean, TBC is said to be releasing in January or February, I think. I don't think we know the actual date, but I think that's the approximation. And then you could probably say, okay, there's going to be a few months of Kara and Gruul's and Max, and then SSC TK comes out, right? And then that's when it could be hype, but... Yeah, we'll see. The block in hardcore was actually annoying with people trying to cheat. If it's not official, it's kind of cheese. I didn't really have a lot of issue with it, but yeah, I can see that why that's something to keep in mind as well, but... I mean, I would love to do it, chat. Honestly, man, like a TBC hardcore, I think that could be super duper fun with OnlyFangs as well. But we'll see how it goes, guys. Just wanted to talk a little bit about it. Like, let me know what you guys think about it as well. Like, do you think this is a good idea? Do you think they should wait? Do you think it should be at launch? Like, Horde versus Alliance, all that stuff, right?
Any polls? I understand my community is the entire classic player base.
Oh, like this time going over the whole thing. I don't know if I want to watch him go like over the whole thing, because I've already kind of like went over all this stuff. I think, yeah, I think it's fine.
Way to start the conversation. Oh fuck yeah! Even Zaryu feels the same as I do.
Honestly, what I've noticed, a lot of us like streamers agree on most of these things. I think.
Awesome. Okay, dual talents.
Yeah, yep. It seems like we all kind of agree on all this stuff.
94%. More than 2 professions? People don't want that. World buff changes. Oh, Classic Plus. Fuck yeah. Okay, world buff changes.
Yeah.
People want that. Okay. Remove world buffs from raids, 70%.
Your buff duration was a hot take. Yeah, I mean, I could see. I don't know. I wouldn't mind longer buffs. Like, it's not a... Yeah.
Rework over removal. What does that mean?
Some of these are weirdly worded, yeah.
Flying mounts?
Because I never played a paladin? Hey man, let the freaking paladin main suffer, dude. Okay, it is what it is, bro.
Yeah, no one wants that. Transmog? No, fuck that. Rated battlegrounds?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I think so. 1v1 arenas, 69, nice. 2v2, people want arena. Well, this is Ryu's community. I agree, but he's got a very PvP community. Optimized flight paths. Why not? Of course, they're so dumb. Additional flight paths. Summoning stones. No. Warlock summon closets. Oh, where you can like mass summon people. I know.
I don't mind this scuff flight paths. I'm not gonna lie. It gives you an excuse to take a break.
Lower mana cost buffs. Okay.
Okay.
Longer buffs, yeah. Guild Bank, yes. Achievements.
Could be good.
Dungeon Finder, no. Minor class changes and
I think he agrees
balancing,
with both of it.
95%. Interesting. Better quest rewards, new raids, of course. Updates on old raids, yeah.
Full
Classic,
base system.
new races, new class race combos, yeah. Raid wide buffs, yeah. Shaman tank, Horde, Pally, and Alliance Shaman.
I want to hear his thought on this, actually.
That has to happen.
Really?
I don't want it to happen for like roleplay, but that would have to happen, right?
I kind of like the faction war, man. I don't know. I like that there's a big decision to be made in like vanilla, right? Oh, do you want totems or do you want blessings?
You
Okay.
really do that. Add that.
Okay.
Heroism / bloodlust.
I don't think it needs it.
Oh, to add it to classic. Yeah, no. It doesn't
Yeah.
need to be in there. Level cap increase? No. Mythic plus 17%. I just wonder how you add longevity to classic,
That's a good point.
right? Because once you hit, again, we're thinking classic plus. Once you hit level 60 and you go through the game, and let's just say for classic's sake, you get all the way, you clear an Axe Ramus, the hardest raid. Now what? Aside from PvP.
I think there was some private servers that did add like the Mythic Plus to it. I think it was decently received with it, but I don't know, like a timer in dungeons and stuff like that. I don't know how well that would work in that way.
Is there any other way to add maybe there is no answer to the question.
Yeah.
Mythic Plus would maybe do something, add some level of competitive PvE.
Could be fun.
Maybe Mythic Plus isn't the answer, but maybe there's a better answer.
I think dungeon content is really freaking great.
I don't know.
How do we make classic slop last forever? I don't think it's slop. I think classic is one of the best games ever.
Additional BGs?
Is OSRS or WoW a better game? I hate when people say that. Like, bro, they're both good in their own ways. They're just different games, man. Okay. It has to be. It has to be rage bait. Oh my god. They're different games, bro. They're different games, man. They're both really fantastic in their own way. And they're just different.
Oh, I don't think I want additional BGs.
I love both games.
I actually played retail a bit with Viki, and was it retail?
Yeah, but which one is best? What is it? I think he's just like, I mean, it sounds like he agrees with most of the stuff that I'm talking about as well, that I like too.
It was
give me a sec,
fucking Ascension, and she hated every battleground besides Warsong Gulch.
Yeah.
Just hated all of them. But maybe with RBGs it would be ideal. Some of the BGs are so boring.
Ashara, give us that.
Remove 1% miss when hit capped.
That's like a vanilla mechanic.
No?
They shouldn't remove that.
I guess it adds a little RNG to it, sure.
Yeah.
Nameplate range. People want that. Jewel crafting. Okay. Sure. Horizontal gear prog. Horizontal gear prog. Can someone explain to me what the fuck that means?
So difficult to make work, though. I mean, it's just like having very specific gear for specific instances that you can like utilize for different things, right? I think that's what RuneScape has done so freaking good, dude. Having it work in so many different ways, but I don't know how that would work in WoW. I mean, it could be resistances, it could be special set bonus for certain things, or this only works here, and there could be a ways to work it, but a lot of people say like, oh, well, we gotta just take what works in RuneScape and do it in WoW. A lot of the things that work in RuneScape won't work the same way in WoW, right? But I think they can take a lot of ideas that works like that and then integrate them into WoW in a different way, right? But WoW works because it's WoW, right? So take what makes that game strong and then build on that. A lot of it can't translate, yeah.
Like RuneScape? Okay, that doesn't mean... What does that mean?
Yeah.
Just same level, different stats?
It's hard to make work.
Okay, so instead of making the gear better, it just adds different gear that might actually just be
That's
better.
a weird message. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Rather than, you know, getting scaling and it getting too stupid. So less power creep. Okay, that makes sense. I understand now. Yeah, of course. You should add more gear variation. Enchanting vellums.
Gear variation is good, and power creep is a real thing. That's what we saw in Solid, right?
Oh, so basically you can get enchants from the auction house. People can make an enchant, and then you just buy it and you put it on rather than go to the trade chat. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are actually for that. No, I think you should have an enchanter. I think that's something that is annoying but should stay. Glyphs. Depends on how it's done.
Kind of agree, yeah.
You know, glyphs are like a Wrath of Lich King thing. And I say no.
I still think, though, if they were to do Classic Plus, keep it very bare bones. Minimal, like, freaking class and design changes when it comes to that, and just work on making new content that's interesting and fun. New dungeons, new zones, new quests, new things to explore, rather than, let's just change how all the classes work, right? Like, don't do that. Don't mess with that stuff. That's down the road if people like it, right? It's very extreme doing that route, I think.
Personally, I say no. Keep combos on target, swap Rogue Druid. Yes, I would love that. Oh, fuck yeah.
Of course you would love that.
So you don't lose your combo points when you target anything else.
Yeah.
That's actually so annoying that even if, like, you swap targets and you don't attack the target you swap to, and you go back to the other target that you had combo points on, they're gone.
I don't know, if they do it like that, it's hard. Like, I think if you were to use any spell on any other target, you should lose your combo points. Because then I could, like, build 5 combo points as a rogue, tap target to someone else, blind them, and then go up and 5-point kidney shot something else. No, Nico, you're delusional.
Now, maybe if you start farming combo points on another character, you lose, or you lose the combo points.
Yeah.
But if you just swap targets and then go back, you don't lose them. That's dumb.
So you lose all your sunders if you swap. You're talking about combo points, not sunders.
Dungeon/raid maps added. Yeah, add those. PvP trinket 2 minutes.
It's the same.
People
You're delusional.
said no to that.
That's rage bait. I don't know. That's rage bait.
They want PvP trinket to remain at 5 minutes. Maybe do OnlyFangs in a different MMO so everyone is a noob. Maybe Rift or EverQuest 2. No.
Gotta agree with Nico. If rogues can keep their combo points and swap targets, they will be the most broken class in the whole game. No, actually druids will, but they will both be freaking insane. They will just destroy everybody. It won't even be close.
No. Who cares about PvP and hardcore? I'm not thinking about hardcore right now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Classic Plus. This is Classic Plus. And this is something that, if I had to bet...
Rather than Mythic Plus, I would rather see the Mad Heroic Dungeons to Classic, and then do some Pandaria Challenge Mode timer stuff. Mythic Plus would ruin the community.
I do think Mythic Plus would definitely be a... I don't know if that would be a good idea, but I think like some new dungeons and some harder challenges, maybe some solo challenges and stuff like that would be great, but like a timer and stuff, that, I don't know.
Sure, but what's the point of doing heroic? Does it give better gear? Because now what's going to happen is no one's going to do anything but heroics.
Oh, now we're having a whole yapping session about this, guys. This was meant to be a quick session, guys.
At that point, it's just, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Maybe if you make them hard enough, but at the same time, it's like, when I was playing, and I hope Blizzard does something like this.
Oh.
Collections tab, war mode, instead of PvP servers? Right. So this was super cool on Ascension.
Okay.
When I was playing, and I hope Blizzard does something like this.
Yeah.
While I was leveling with Viki, we're all on the same server. A lot of people had PvE mode on.
Yeah.
A lot of people had war mode on. People had high risk on. People had mercenary mode on. Some people were even doing different challenges where every single mob for them were elites. Viki and I actually tried it. It was fucking impossible.
Yeah, Ascension is super custom. Feebles ask, Guzu, did WoW have an equivalent of Evolution of Combat update where the fundamentals changed too much and people lost touch with the game? Not really. WoW was more so like a slow change towards something else. Slow. There was some big areas where a lot of stuff was changed. Cataclysm probably being the biggest. I think Cataclysm did a lot of different changes to the whole landscape for one, but also a lot of like class changes. But it was with Cataclysm and it was also with Mob. There was like 2 big leaps in a different direction, but it was mostly a slow change.
It was so hard because they weren't just elites; they were like turbo elites.
Yeah.
And if I tag a mob while I had this challenge mode on, it's an elite for me, right?
Okay.
So you'd think someone else could just help me kill the mob and it's not an elite for them, but like that, they cannot attack mobs that I have tagged. It says you are not able to attack that target because I have the challenge mode on where all my mobs are elite and we're all on the same fucking server. I don't know if that's feasible with Blizzard and their, popularity.
That might be too much. Fade says, is this a dumb idea, but what if Blizzard just stretched the timeline by a lot, increase the amount of XP needed to level by prolonging the leveling phase, and make the dungeons very hard, like you need to clear dead mines before stockades, and that can be a small grind like OSRS? Yes, that is a dumb idea. I don't think that would work. You cannot force people to do a certain thing for content. I'm sorry, but I'm speaking on it. That is not a good idea. I like that you're having an idea, but it was not a good idea. I don't think that would work, Fate. I'm sorry.
Their server might be overrun, but it was a very lively world. You had PvE mode people. You had
you can't turn WoW into RuneScape, and you shouldn't try to do that.
People, you had high risk. You had people doing hardcore challenges, people doing these elite challenges all together, and it worked.
Sorry, guys.
That was awesome. And people shit on Ascension because it's pay to win. It fucking was. You could basically buy gold, etc., which I did. But there were some really good fucking ideas from there. And I don't want people to just say, the server was pay to win, and then not think about the really cool things from Ascension.
Okay.
All the way to Astronar. But it was pure RNG as to whether or not you saw the wagon. Sometimes you would see it. In fact, I was in a PvP fight at one point.
Okay, I think you started a few more minutes.
Vicky and I were losing because there was like 5 of them, and the wagon was coming by the road as we're fighting, and we clicked it and we got away. Just riding the wagon. It was fucking awesome. And it's just fun travel. It's immersion.
Yeah.
It's just exciting. Oh shit, the wagon's here. Hurry up. Turn in the quest. Whoa, come on. We don't want to miss the wagon because we're trying to go to Astronar. Awesome. Stupid that it's not in Classic. Super cool. Simple, not hard.
Okay.
Let me keep reading. Built-in questy. Yeah. Shouldn't be doing add-ons for that. I will die on this hill. I think PvEers, even when they say they hate it, like it when they have to do some, not an extreme amount, but some amount of PvP to help their PvE grind.
Yeah. I like the PvP gear and PvE gear kind of mixes a bit, I think that's cool. As long as it's not super extreme, where like, oh, you have to grind freaking hundreds of hours. No, I mean, having a little bit of dibble dabble is not too shabby.
Nick agrees. Just something.
I hate
now,
PvP.
your best weapon shouldn't be from PvP.
Yeah.
But there should be...
I think the best gear should be from raid and PvE content, though. Yeah, it should.
Drive. You're all saying no. Something should make you do it.
There should be
a drive for it, somewhat.
There should be like a mix and match,
Playing an MMO as PvE is insane. A lot of people do it.
Most people play MMOs for PvE.
Trying to think, I don't know what it should be, but there should be an actual benefit to PvEers if they go into PvP a little bit. There should.
Why are you question marking Fade? Are you gonna have another bad take? Dude, Fade, what are you question marking for, man? Not you? Okay, that's crazy.
More quests in existing zones.
I'm question marking Soda. Okay, much love, Fade, man. Hearts to the chat for Fade, guys.
Yeah, of course, duh. Like, a lot of these greens are so obvious. Reworked itemization for existing items. Entire new specs.
Okay.
No.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. No. More class-specific quests added. Why not? Sure. Like, that doesn't take away from anything. A modern auction house. Sure. Solo challenges like Mage Tower. Yeah.
That could be fun.
I was thinking, dual area.
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. I was thinking like...
I would much rather see this than the arenas, personally, but...
Imagine Classic Plus. So, how you have the STV tournament every 3 hours. There's that chest in the middle. Imagine every 3 hours, kind of similarly, there's a duel tournament. And it only allows a certain amount of people, and it can take a certain duration.
That could be kind of fun. Dude, what? Yeah, wait, hold on. You could like go to like some like dude, and he would sign you up for like a little tournament. Oh, wait, that could actually be super fun. I woke up and chose violence today. I don't know. I don't know what this whole WoW talk is doing to my brain a bit. It's been so long since wow. Okay.
But yeah, at the very end, you could win something. PvP is the only way to really add a lot of longevity. PvE is just so difficult.
I don't know if you guys heard that. Jesus.
Integrate professions further into raiding, mage table and warlock soulwell. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these are obvious.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the biggest thing is that I just really hope Blizzard doesn't. The biggest thing they don't mess up is 1, longevity. How do they make the game have longevity? And 2, class changes.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I really want them to not fuck up.
True.
And I just really hope they don't just add TBC spells and add wrath spells.
Vanilla works, man. Like, the classes works, okay? They're not super balanced, but they work. Focus on new zones, dungeons, maybe some battlegrounds, or raids, or whatever, and then do slightly tweaks and then figure it out, right? Like, if you do change something, have it be minor. Have it be minor and, like, maybe tweak boomkins, maybe enhancement shamans, perhaps, like, do a little bit of changes to, like, just small stuff, right? Small stuff. Don't make freaking warlocks tank. Don't make rogues into tanks or mage healers. It was fun, but, you know.
I'd like it if they would completely change up classic.
Oh my god, he quit RuneScape. I haven't quit RuneScape, okay? I'm still playing the game, and I still plan on playing the game with stuff. But, like, I also want to do other things, right?
And rework spells already in the game.
Yeah. I mean, cool talk. I agree with most of what Soda's saying. I think we have a lot of the same takes with all of these things, which I'm glad.
Classic Plus isn't even confirmed. Yeah, I fucking know. For all we know, we never get it.
Yeah, very true. What is this clip you keep linking?
Game.
What is this?
I'm not playing RuneScape. I'd rather kill myself. So
okay.
I'll throw that out while I work on the game.
That's great to hear. I still think it's a great game, though. But regardless, to end it off on a note about this Soda talk and stuff like that, would TBC hardcore be fun? They're not clicking it! My damage! Whoa, whoa, whoa! They're not clicking it! Why didn't they click it? They didn't click it! They didn't click it! I pop wreck, man! What do you mean? Wait, that was me? Oh, they... Oh my god, because I was a different group last week. Oh my god, was that me? Well... It is what it is, boys. I think it could be fun. I do think, though, TBC here could be fun. I think the idea with the factions could be interesting with Tyler and Soda and on different sides. And, but I let me know what you guys think. I really think it should wait till LCC and TK. I know, like, it's a weird thing with, like, oh, you really want it to be out soon to, you know, content and everything like that. I think it needs to wait a bit, though, for that. I think that could work a lot better. It will be interesting to see how the Outland stuff would be and all those things. But yeah, I mean, shoot. I'm getting a little bit, like, excited talking about it. I won't lie. But that's just me, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this, and if you disagree or agree with it, right? If you would like to see it too. But yeah.